What's up guys, this is Joe Bisping, and in this video you are going to learn how to build your own homemade throw ball launcher. After so many requests, I'm finally going to make the video for you. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah. How about them apples? Well, there you have it. You can see what it can do. So now I'm going to show you how I made it. So this is my air-powered throw ball launcher. I'm sure you've seen these in my videos, or this one I should say, and I'm sure you've seen them online for sale. I built this cannon for about 45, maybe 50 bucks. It might not even have been $50. That's about all I have in it, but I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So what I did is I took 4 feet of 1.5 inch PVC pipe. Okay, this PVC pipe is rated for 330 PSI. So what I did is I took 4 feet, cut it in half, and then I put this valve in. This is a 1-inch valve. At the time, that's all they had at the store. So I just grabbed that 1-inch valve and I grabbed the adapter to step it up to the 1.5 inch. That's all I did there. So they're just threaded adapters. So they step up. So the compression chamber is 2 feet long. I have a cap on the end and obviously the valve on the other end. And the barrel itself is also 2 feet long. And I just connected it to the valve. That's all it is to it. Okay. At the end of the pressure side, I have a valve stem. This is a threaded valve stem. We use it on vehicle rims, basically. So you can go to a truck tire dealer and you can pick one of these up. They have them for sale. Actually, when I got mine, I went and they're like, yeah, nobody uses these here, so take them. They gave them to me for free, so that was pretty cool. But you need to get a threaded valve stem, because if you don't, normal valve stems always have pressure. When they're on the tire, there's always pressure pushing them out, so a normal valve stem doesn't always have that thread on there to keep it from falling in. But we won't always have pressure in this cylinder, so we want to have a threaded valve stem so it doesn't fall in when you're trying to use it. Here's a close-up of a threaded valve stem. Okay, and this one's nice because it has a cap and it's on the end of the gun, so you can get dirt all up in there, so you want to keep this cap on there. Okay, other than that, for comfort and just to be able to use it better, I have attached these 2 grips, basically, one for my shoulder, one for my hand, so you can hold it more like a gun, and that's all there really was to it. So now I can look down the barrel and kind of aim right towards where I'm going. And I U'd it out so it would fit around the barrel. This valve, it's a simple valve, it's just a release valve like this. All I do is point to where I'm going and flip it as fast as I can, and the pressure flies out of there and it's nice and smooth. To attach it, all I've done is use these clamps. As you guys can see, I've used these clamps, clamped it on. I U'd it out so it would fit on there nicely, and that's it. It was just a comfort thing. If you are worried, which I get a lot of questions about this, if you're worried about the possibility of it overpressurizing and exploding in your face, one thing you can do is wrap it in duct tape so you don't have to worry about fragments flying everywhere. In this one, I use a 14-ounce throw bag. Okay? 14-ounce throw bag. And you want it to fit snug, and you can see it kind of does here. Okay? So really, just a snug throw bag. You can use a more loose one, but the snugger, the better. So we always put the ring in first. So when it comes out, it's naturally going the way you want to throw it anyways. You don't want to just drop it in there. So all you have to do is tuck that guy in there, give it a couple little pushes, and this is it. Ready? There it is. It's at the bottom of the barrel. Now be careful. Don't point this at anybody. I mean, it can be really dangerous. This thing comes out of here really fast, as you've seen in this video, and it really launches. So you really have to be careful with this. Don't accidentally open the release without knowing where this thing's pointing. Like I said, it's very, very dangerous. So keep that in mind. You can use a smaller throw bag. This is an 8-ounce. As you can see, it's pretty loose in there. You can do it. You just won't get the the best results. The tighter the fit is, the more pressure you're going to build up and the more it's going to launch out there. How much pressure do I put in this one? I usually go about 120 psi. You can go a little bit more, you can go a little less depending on where you're throwing it. 120 psi is going to launch that throw ball. Okay, you're probably going to hit just about everything you need with 120 psi. I've had more in it, I've had less. Like I said, that's a good standard. What I typically want to do is have more power in the gun, because what I want to do is shoot more of a straight shot, right? I mean, I can put less in a lob, so it's harder to hit where I'm aiming. So if I have to hit a union that's 50 feet high, I don't want to just put enough pressure in there to just get to that union. Okay, I want to get enough pressure in there so I'm shooting through the union so I get a nice direct aim throughout the entire flight of the throw ball. Let's see. One of the most important parts about a throw ball launcher is getting a good bike pump. Now, some people, I'm sure, would use a tank, a pressurized tank. You can keep a pressurized tank on your truck and fill it up and launch away. I don't use it enough to justify doing that and taking up the space in my truck. This is nice because if I'm out in the woods, I can just carry this pump and I get as many fills, as I need. So that's why I use the bike pump. Do not get a Walmart bike pump, okay, or just any generic bike pump, because you will go through them. They don't hold up, okay. Go to a local bike shop and pick up a good bike pump. This will cost you more than the gun itself, but it's worth it because you need something reliable, and these are a lot easier to pressurize a gun. You need a good pump, otherwise you're pumping forever and it's really hard. This thing makes it a lot easier. Alright guys, so that's a wrap on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you go out there and make your own throw ball launcher so you don't have to kill your arm all the time on those hard to get tie-in points. I made an Instagram, so if you want to check it out and see more content, go head over to Instagram, check out Joe Bisping Arborist, and check out some of the cool content I throw on there too. But again, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and press that little bell button so you can get updated whenever I put out a new video. And stay tuned because there's a lot more cool content coming on up. Alright guys, this thing's pretty powerful. It's pretty nasty. Let's see what it'll do to my shed. Let's see how powerful it really is. Yeah, I'd say it's got some power to it, so be careful with this thing, guys. Put a nice little dent in my shed. Even cracked the wood there a little bit, but be careful with this thing. Hey, don't tell my wife, okay? Don't tell her.